Welcome
Three,
to
2, 1.
welcome to Topic Change. Wait, what was it again?
What? I'll do it then.
Okay. No, wait, what was it? Oh, don't listen. Okay.
Okay.
That's a better cold open.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
Welcome to Topic Change. Don't listen to this at 3 a.m. I'm your host, Nicole, with your very special guest.
Red. Hi. I was worse at the second part than you were. Welcome back for our first real episode of Topic Change. I think this one will, after, the first episode came out, or the 0th episode came out, I think we kind of got emboldened a little bit by how well it did. And I'm glad that I did get some positive feedback. It was like no dislikes. Nobody really commented though, so. But this time I think we'll try to make it a little bit more
Decent.
Yeah, decent. We'll try to make it more coherent. So that was one of the complaints. Was
It just wasn't good enough.
it wasn't good. Like it was too rambly, and I think we can try to fix that this time, and I hope it comes out better. But overall, I think this episode will probably be a lot more focused. What were you gonna say?
Professional.
Professional? No, we're too far from that. But not a lot's happened since last time we got sick. That sucked.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
You went to a concert.
I did do that.
How was your concert? It was Panic at the Disco.
It was good.
It was good. Have you been to other Panic at the Disco concerts?
Yes.
Were they also good? You gotta give me something, man.
Yeah, I have, and it was good.
Would you say this is one of the better concerts you've been to, or
It's up there.
it's up there? Okay, cool. So did he do anything special this time, or?
I don't know.
Man, you suck at this.
We just started. I still have anxiety. Okay. He did a backflip. He hit some high notes. I mean, what do you mean by special?
I don't know.
He
Like
does that every time, though.
Okay, well then it's not special. Then you lied to me.
Oh, sorry.
Um,
Can we cut all that?
no.
Oh, okay.
So Panic at the Disco was good. You got one of their albums. It was like a live show album.
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't know if I like the idea of.
Delete. Blocked.
I don't know if I like the idea of what's it called, live show albums, because like, I could just go to the live show.
But if you can't, it's
I guess,
cheaper
but like,
alternative. It's good though.
I suppose.
Good noise for my face.
But then it's like, I don't know. I always prefer the studio version, I guess, because.
I mean, it depends on your mood. Because sometimes it's like
yeah.
really good to listen to the live show albums.
Because it feels like you're really there.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the thing. I don't like being there. I like listening to it as if I was at home.
Because they sing it differently, and sometimes.
I suppose. Would you say this is better or worse than the 21 Pilots concert you went to? The 21.
Well, I wouldn't say
days ago.
worse, but I mean, I think 21 Pilots was the best one.
So then this was not as good.
But I mean, it wasn't not as good. It was like still really good. I mean, yeah, I guess it wasn't not.
It wasn't as good. Just admit it.
It wasn't as good.
Brendan Urie should kill himself.
No. It's still good.
It's just not.
It's just not as.
Not the same kind of intensity.
Yeah, it's different. You can't compare it.
You all right? What did you do?
I stubbed my toe.
So, like I was saying, are there any other? Because you've been to 21 Pilots, you've been to Panic at the Disco. Are there any other bands that you would like really be into seeing in concert?
Yes. Let me think. Hold on. I wouldn't mind seeing All Time Low.
All time? You mean Ed Sheeran?
N-
Is that the guy?
No.
Tom? What is his name? Hold on. I hate you because I have to look it up now.
Tom. What?
All Time Low.
Oh, you're thinking of John.
All Time Low. What's his name? Is that his? That's the name of the band?
No. That's a different band. The guy.
You're talking about
The guy's name is John Bellion, I think.
John Bellion.
Yeah.
Bellion.
I also really like to see
Is
him.
it like I'm at an all time? That guy?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'd really like to see that guy. He came.
I hate that guy. He killed my dog.
Oh.
I lied. I never met the man.
He like around, I don't know what time last year, he was around the area and we didn't go.
Yeah, that sucks.
And the VIP tickets were like $20.
You can go away from the microphone.
Lower the volume or something.
This doesn't lower the volume. This just
Oh.
lowers me hearing it.
Oh, what?
Yes.
We can delete some of that.
Hi.
Go ahead, say something. Make yourself.
Welcome to Isabel Change.
You have food you're chewing?
Okay, welcome to our new segment called Isabel Change, where our little sister Isabel joins the podcast. What's your topic today?
I don't know.
Come on, give me something.
Computers.
Computers, yeah, computers are quite good. What do you know about computers?
Yeah, computers.
They're computers. That's
They
excellent.
sure are.
Thank you for your time. It's a pleasure having you. Glad to have you on next week.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming.
Really good to see you. Wait, can you sign our
Guest
Can you
book?
sign the guest book, please?
Yeah, right here. Just right down.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Oh, it was
Really
a
appreciate it. I
pleasure.
love
Thank you
you.
so much.
Bye.
Speaking of computers,
Speaking-
that was a perfect segue. QuakeCon just happened.
I was actually gonna talk about more Panic at the Disco, but okay.
Sorry, kid.
You said you wanted to make the segment longer.
Well, too bad.
Whoops.
I found a good segue.
Okay, go for it.
So QuakeCon just happened. That's Bethesda, like, you know, the guys who made Fallout and Doom and all that. They just had their own little
Baby convention.
convention kind of situation. They showed a couple new games that are coming out. They showed Doom 2, Wolfenstein, I think, Fallout 76. They showed Fallout 76 a little bit. Did you watch it at all?
I have not. I didn't
didn't
know
think
that
so.
it happened at all.
I didn't know it happened until last night. I just watched like a little bit of trailers. It makes me a little bit worried because Fallout 76 doesn't look great. I thought it looked better at E3 when they showed like 1 minute of trailers.
That sucks.
It just seems a little too empty, I guess, because it's like, oh man, you could run around with your friends in this like nuclear wasteland, but there's no, it's just enemies. There's no like quest givers. There's no like just random NPC dudes to mess with. It's just you and like the weird enemies that look like buggy guys, and that's it. And sometimes other players could be enemies. And I know like they like, cause like you could theoretically like, okay, well I want to role play as a merchant. So like I'm gonna get merchant outfit, and then like make a little sign that says like guns here, and then like you just sit there and like, how you doing, fella? Like I want to sell you a gun, whatever.
Right.
Nobody's gonna do that though. You know what I'm saying?
You don't know
Like,
that.
You'll run into one YouTuber guy who's gonna do it.
Like,
Like some loser like
Like
guy
me.
with 10 subscribers like me will do it.
yeah, of course you will.
I'll do it once. I'll do it at least once because that sounds fun. Like just mess with somebody and like pretend to be a little NPC or something.
Mhm.
And like no matter what they do, just kind of like fake, be like, oh, still want to
Oh.
buy my guns? You know, like you shot me. Oh well,
Uh huh.
that would be funny. Speaking of shooting,
Oh no.
I wanted to backtrack a little bit to Resident Evil because we talked about it last episode.
Oh yeah. I was like, we didn't talk about it yet this episode.
Shut up. And because I feel like we kind of just glanced over it, but
Mhm.
I do think it's one of my favorite series, and I think it's
I
probably
agree.
up there with you too.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just like, I feel like it's kind of gone downhill recently. Like 7 was, from what I heard, it was fine. I never got the chance to play it. I was too.
Never saw it.
I was too disheartened from 5 and 6, mostly
Oh,
6.
I love 5.
5 wasn't really Resident Evil though.
I mean, yeah, but it's
It was a
still
fun
really good.
game. It just wasn't a Resident Evil game.
No.
4 was probably better in that regard. Like I still feel
Yeah.
like 4 was still like, okay, this is a Resident Evil game. 5 was like, this is Gears of War with a Resident Evil paint job, or like
Kind of.
Army
yeah.
of 2. Army of 2.
Yes,
That's what it was
yeah,
like.
there you go.
It was Army of 2 with a zombie paint job. It was fun. I thought Wesker was funny.
Yeah.
But 7, it just seems like it's too much like Silent Hill or something. Like, it doesn't feel like Resident Evil anymore. Because it's like you're in a house that's like, ooh, it's in the swamp, and you're looking for your wife. But guess what? Your wife's a zombie, but she's not also. And it's like, what?
Yeah, wasn't there like ghosts or something? Too?
There's also ghosts or something like that. Or at least in the demo there was ghosts. And everybody was like, there's ghosts. Oh my god.
Yeah, it just doesn't look that great.
It doesn't feel like a Resident Evil game anymore. I mean, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure if I played it, I'd die
Like it?
of
Oh.
fright. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
I don't think it's a Resident Evil game anymore. I like the first 3 so much. The first 4, I guess.
Right.
I guess the first 2 and then the 4th one, because I never really played the 3rd. We're playing the 3rd one now
Yeah.
because we're doing a summer marathon. Just play through every single one. We
Summer
kind of failed
marathon.
because summer's already
Yeah, it's over.
But we beat the first 2 at least. We
Yeah.
beat the first one twice even.
We're,
never
we
played-
got like a little bit through the 3rd one.
Got to the first Nemesis encounter and we tried to kill him for the whole night with just a knife, and then we stopped.
That's true.
I could have beat him.
Yeah. I think we just got sick of it though.
I got sick. I got sick
We
of
were playing like
hearing,
night after night.
hearing him go stars, and then you die. It's like,
Yeah.
oh boy, that's a lot of fun. That's why I think Resident Evil 2 is better, because I feel like Nemesis is kind of a gimmick,
Mhm.
where it's like, it's just kind of like, well, how do we raise attention? Bring that guy back. Like, he's a classic. It's like, I feel like there's so many more ways they could have made it interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I didn't finish it, so I don't know exactly yet.
That's true. Yeah.
But
I mean,
I think
We only-
because... Go ahead.
we only played until like the first Nemesis encounter, so we
That's
don't really
true.
know how it's gonna be.
Yeah, true. After this marathon, though, I think we did kind of find a new favorite in Resident Evil 0, which
Oh,
I was
yeah.
I was very surprised by how good it was.
See, I feel like I have played it before, or at least seen videos of it, because I do
I knew-
remember bits and pieces.
I
of
knew
it.
it existed. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure I
like,
saw
like certain
gameplay.
cutscenes. I was like, oh, I've seen that before.
Could have been just because we died so many times
No.
at the end. That game was hard compared to the other ones. Like Resident Evil 1's like whatever.
Yeah, it was really good though.
The remake of Resident Evil 1 is a lot harder than the original, I guess. I feel like it's harder in a way that's not really that fun.
Yeah.
Because it's like the Crimson Heads are just kind of there. It just feels like it's kind of just tacked on. Like, oh, now the zombies are faster if you kill them the wrong way. And like punishes you for trying to figure out the puzzle. You know what I'm saying? Because I've always felt like the original Resident Evils were like a puzzle game. They're not an action game. They're not like a survival horror. It's a puzzle horror game, I think.
Yeah. That's what makes it.
And the puzzle isn't always push the blocks into the certain spots. It's what zombies do you kill and what ones do you leave alive? Where do you save ammo? And then it kind of like, I feel like, I don't know, maybe that's just me. I feel like it ruins that puzzle element a little bit. Where it's like, well, this zombie just so happens to be one that turns into, because not all of them turn into Crimson Heads when you kill them.
Mhm.
Just some of them. And it's random every time, I think. Or maybe it's based on the difficulty you're playing on, but it's just like, well, this specific zombie in this room, he doesn't turn into a zombie if you shoot Crimson Head if you shoot him.
Mhm.
But this guy,
Right.
oh, you're done for if you shoot this guy. Gotta waste some gasoline. And that's another, like, especially if you're playing as Chris, then it's like you have to waste a slot on a fuel canister to carry around. And it's like, it's just, I feel like they just kind of inflated the game a little bit, like they made it a little bloated,
Yeah.
if you get what I'm saying.
I catch you.
And I feel like it's not really necessary. I mean, it's better than not having a remake, I guess, because I think it was really fun.
It was, yeah.
I enjoyed the original,
Yeah,
More?
of course.
but the remake of the original isn't bad. I think it's down to preference. What did you prefer out of the two? I mean, we didn't finish the remake because we were so burned out. Because we played Jill and Chris, then we finished that, played Chris and Jill, got like halfway through, I think, and then we just gave up for the second time.
Yeah,
It was like
we're
way
just, like,
too much. That
overdone.
mansion is burned in my brain.
Mhm. I prefer the original.
I think a lot of people do. Because it's like, it has,
It has a charm to it.
yeah, like the little stupid like dialogue. Like the new dialogue isn't good enough to like be like, ha, yeah, like that's good dialogue. But the old one's so bad that it wraps around to being like perfect.
Mhm.
It's like, what are the game? You're gonna have Wesker's godly voice. It's so
Chris?
good.
Don't open that door!
So welcome to the question segment.
The only segment with one question.
Since last week we did get some comments, some feedback, and we got one single question. And technically, this is a question we got the week before, but I just forgot about it.
Interesting.
The question is, what's this podcast about? What kind of podcast is it? And I think that's a really important question to answer on the official first episode. That was sent in by Ram. His name is Ram on the Discord. Not our Discord.
Ram
but-
on the Discord.
Yeah, his name is Ram.
Ram on the Discord.
He's on Discord. Great fella. Real standout gentleman.
Did you get my joke?
Yes, I get the joke. How do you answer this question? What's your thought on it?
It's a really good question. I feel like there's not a lot of ways to answer it besides one.
Thanos.
I hate you.
Fortnite. I brought it back. Okay.
I was gonna say that I hate you.
I knew you were gonna say it.
I mean, like, what better way to answer it?
I think this is a podcast about a lot of things. I guess you would put it in like the nerd podcast
Ew.
category, like just like whatever stupid
You
topics.
air quoted.
I air quoted nerd because I hate labeling.
This is the Rick and Morty podcast.
This is like the Steven Universe podcast.
This is the Pickle Rick podcast.
This is
What?
this is
This is the Minecraft
this is the
podcast.
Dragon Ball Z podcast with Super Saiyan 10 Goku.
This is the OC podcast with.
It's the Orange County podcast. Yeah, I don't know. That's a very tough question to answer because I don't think we know what the podcast is about.
It's about a lot of things that we like and hate.
That's the perfect way to answer it. Thank you. So that does it for our questionnaire segment. Please, by the love of God, send us more questions.
Send us
next time.
questions, we beg you.
It's just like, even if it's like, what color is your dog? Like, we'll answer that question. Actually, we'll answer it now. Where is he at? Phoenix.
He's a creamish color.
He's cream.
His name is Phoenix.
He's like he looks like he could be like a Super Saiyan dog.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, here's a question. What type of dog do you have?
Pomeranian dog. He's very happy that I called him. Okay. Back to the regular podcast.
Uh-huh.
So it's not even October yet, and we're already getting scary movies this year.
I already know what I'm being for Halloween.
Slender Man.
Kylo Ren.
Okay. So Slender Man is getting a movie.
Great movie.
About 7
10
years
out of
late.
10.
We're gonna go see it next
Thursday?
Thursday.
I demand a Markiplier reaction video.
Oh, dude, we need Markiplier just like, hello everybody, it's Markiplier, and welcome to me. He just like unedited 2-hour long video of him just like silently watching.
No, screaming at everything.
No. He's like everybody thinks like, oh man, he's gonna get so scared by this movie. It's just like 2 hours of
Complete
dead
silence.
silence.
Oh, except for like a little bit of like candy wrapper crunching
Yeah, like
and
he'll,
chewing
like-
popcorn.
Yeah, like his screen is bigger than the Slender Man movie. He's just like watching it. Like, you know how
No,
like
it's like him, but like, okay, you know how like he has like his little face in the corner?
the
It's
face
the
in the
opposite
corner
way
is-
around, yeah.
That's what I was about to say. And it's just him. He's there with his little popcorn. He's like, I need something to chew. I don't have any props. Whatever. He's just chewing his little food, and then like occasionally he'll be like, oh, like that's pretty bad acting. Like he'll just say something stupid. Like, why would
It's
you
like
say
some
this?
completely random, like,
Markiplier, if you're listening, please, you need to do this.
we love you, no shade.
No shade. No shade. But like it mystifies me, and I think we'll talk about this more next week when we see the movie. But it's mystifying that they'd make a Slender Man movie. Slender Man is done. Like, who talks about Slender Man anymore?
I do. Every night.
I mean, everybody's so much more into the Bye Bye Man, Dame Tu Cosita, Coming to Your House at 3 a.m.
I mean, that's true, but the cult classic Slender Man.
I mean, I think it would make more sense for a studio to make a movie about Five Nights at Freddy's, because Five Nights at Freddy's
would
no
be a
joke,
really good movie.
I'm not messing around. Like, haha, like
No,
last,
for sure. Like, that would actually
like,
be
I
really
think
good.
I
I would
would-
go see that.
exactly.
Unironically.
I would no joke. I would go see a Five Nights at Freddy's because I think it would be scary. Because the game is scary. No, I'm not joking around. I have never finished a Five Nights at Freddy's game. Granted, I've only played 2. I played the first one and I played the one.
Right.
Some sister
I
location.
only ever played the first one, but I watched the rest of them.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched people play them because like I want.
Markiplier specifically.
Sure. But it's like, cause I think the games are interesting. It's just like, I feel like it's like it would get tiring to play those.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like
Too much to think about.
it's so much, especially like the
Very
third,
stressful.
like the 4th and 5th games where it's like, it gets to the point where it's like you gotta watch like 20 things at once, and then like click on this thing to lower your heart rate, or like shoot yourself in the foot so that way the bird Chica doesn't eat your soul, and then if you lose, like you get lore or whatever. It's like, oh, I'm coming to get you. You want to get closer for that one?
Yeah, do that. Redo it.
Okay, so like you'll die, and then like the bird Chica will be like, "Oh, I'm coming to get you," or like whatever. And then like the forums are all like, "Dude, Chica says I'm coming to get you. You know who else says that? The phone guy. The phone guy says that, dude." So now it's like game theory. Is the bird also the phone guy? And it's just like, it's just, I don't know. It's like I wanna enjoy those games, and I'm glad people do, because I think they're fun, and especially because like I think they're cool concept, especially like the reason they're made. Because the guy made like 3 or 4 games before that, and people, all the reviews are like, this is like creepy. It's like a fun
I would
game.
actually like to play them. I've never seen them at all, but I'd
They're
like
like
to play
little
them.
RPGs, I think. Like, you know, like RPG Maker games, or I guess.
But you remember when we used to make those?
Sadly, yes. I think I know on my old computer I might have the files for one of the games.
Oh my god, that would be so fun to play.
Dude, subscriber special, dude.
Yes.
One
VIP package.
Dude, Patreon. Subscribe to our Patreon and send us $10, and we'll give you a nice little video of us playing. That would be pretty funny, dude. I think if I ever did Patreon, and I think maybe we will eventually, I would like to have all the rewards be like pointless. Like, you would never want this. Like, if you're a $5 member, I'll send you a GIF of like me eating steak every week, and it's like no one would want
Is it
that.
a different steak every week? Is it a different
No,
GIF
it's the
every
same
week?
GIF.
Okay.
It's the same GIF. You're just paying $5 for it every week or whatever.
People,
Or
you know,
like,
people would pay for it if we like got famous enough.
dude, like, oh my god, he's eating a steak again, dude. He's eating a steak.
Because you're sending it though.
I
Because
guess.
if they're fans, they'll
If
be
they
like,
if they
yes.
stand you. I love that dead silence.
What's the okay? We need to segue into the next topic.
Let's think about it for a second.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about Patreon.
Oh yeah.
Steak
What
dinner.
would be like the $50 reward?
What would be the $50 reward? Maybe like, well, I know a lot of people who do podcasts. They'll do like a live stream version while they like the recorded, like the recording session.
We need like a studio for that,
Maybe, I don't know. I mean,
or like a good area to record it.
yeah,
You could do like t-shirts and like.
that could just be regular merch though. I don't think.
Well,
this
that's
is,
what I'm saying.
Okay.
You get it included with the
Oh, like $50.
$50.
You get to
t-shirt,
listen
like,
to us ramble in the recording on live on Twitch, and you get a T-shirt or something stupid like
yeah,
that. Like
and a gift of steak.
no,
every
no,
week.
no. Gift of steak is exclusive to $5.
Oh,
You
okay.
have to be a $5 member to get the gift of steak.
You know what? I would pay for that. I'm stupid enough.
But
I
it would
would
be like, here's the thing. I'd want it to be like a gift of steak eating, where it's like, it's just long enough where it's like, I don't want to watch the whole thing. But if you do, it's just short enough that you don't get the full steak eating experience. Like, it just before the last bite is cut into, it restarts.
That's amazing. That would be. Oh my god, that's.
That would be kind of funny, actually.
I love it.
All right, we're opening a Patreon right now. The only tier is $5, and the only thing is
We should just make it only. The only thing is $5.
the only thing is
just
$5.
the $5 one. Don't do anything else.
That would be. Maybe I'll do that tonight. That sounds
Are you
pretty
actually
funny.
gonna?
Maybe. I don't know.
Do you have a video of you eating steak even?
I have to get a video of me eating steak, obviously.
Speaking of steak,
Speaking of steak, back to Slenderman. Slenderman, Five Nights at Freddy's. What do these have in common? They're scary.
Markiplier.
Dude, okay. I think it would be interesting if we talked about our favorite like old scary movies.
Oh, for sure.
Because I feel like scary movies now have kind of dipped in quality a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're nowhere near as good as they used to be, and I don't know if that's because I grew up watching like Final Destination was like the last.
Final Destination still scares me.
Final Destination is scary
It's
because
just
it's like
it makes you think.
it makes you think. That's bad. I don't want to think.
I can't.
So it's like there's one where it's like he gets eaten by a escalator, and it's like
Okay, I was just about to talk to that.
wow, really?
I was just about to talk about that. I can't go on an escalator without looking at my shoelaces.
Dude, I can't go on an escalator period without being like like I think it's just maybe just because I don't like heights.
And, like
But-
I always, every time I'm on an escalator, I think of
That
Final
scene?
Destination. Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Or when we're in a car wash, I think of like, what if the windows are open?
Dude, it wouldn't even be that bad if the
Yeah.
windows were open. You just get splashed and you're done.
You wouldn't like get
wouldn't
drowned.
die.
You wouldn't die. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so stupid. It wouldn't be like, no, save me. It's just like, oh, damn it. Like, I got sprayed on. Like, that's it. That's the only thing that happens. Like, that's like the last
Yeah.
good horror movie. Because like, that came out pretty... And when I say good, I mean, like, cheesy.
Yeah.
Because, like, there's two
They're,
categories
like,
of
it's
good.
like scary and cheesy.
Yeah, scary and cheesy.
Both.
Where it's like, because, like, you watch Final Destination, you're like, ha, that's stupid. Then you
And
turn
then
it off
you-
and you're like, I don't want to open the fridge. Like, the light bulb might explode.
Can someone like stay with me?
Yeah, like, you're gonna, like...
You can't sleep.
Like you're gonna go to the bathroom and like if I
You can't.
wash my hands, the water's gonna make me slip, and then the slip is gonna make me slide down the stairs, and the stairs are gonna take me all the way to the conveyor belt that's in my garage, and the garage is gonna kill me somehow.
I love that.
Like just some convoluted thing.
Yeah. Don't look in the mirror.
Don't look in the mirror because Dame Tucosita is gonna come out of the mirror.
I wouldn't mind that.
Dude, if Dame Tucosita was in my house right now, he would be in my house right now. Like, okay, well, like, what about something older than that, though? Like, that's fine. Like, those are just, like, waste your time kind of movies, like, and then afterwards...
Blob.
The Blob, bro. You were terrified of that movie,
I
and I
was.
love that you were terrified of
I
it.
admit it.
Like,
I like scream, crying, absolute terror. I remember it.
you were, like... Because I think your brain goes on record when you're scared. Like, you'll remember things more when you're scared.
Yeah,
More than any other emotion.
for sure.
Like 100%. Like I think that may be why I remember the Resident Evil map so well. Because when I was younger, I played it and I was like, what if that block zombie gets me? Like, it's because he's just a big square.
What if that Minecraft enemy kills me?
That's what he looks like, a Minecraft zombie. That's what Notch got the inspiration from.
Oh,
But, what would you say you like better, Nightmare on Elm Street or Friday the 13th?
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, I think so. I feel like Friday the 13th.
It's good. I mean, they're both
They're
classics.
alright. I mean,
Whoa.
I think Friday the 13th is not as good.
Yeah.
Because especially the first one, it feels like it's a little bit of an anticlimactic ending. Because like, oh man, like, is Jason here? Like, is he killing everybody? No, it's just a grandma. Like, a stupid grandma is killing everybody.
Me as a grandma.
Like, the grandma's gotten so many kills in that movie. And then, like,
Kill
then
streak.
the second one is like, okay, it's really Jason. Like, he's really coming to get you guys. Like, that's the good one, I think.
Isn't the only canon one the first one?
No, I think the first three or four. No, Halloween is the one that.
I keep getting them mixed up. I'm sorry.
Halloween's the one. Michael
Yeah,
Myers,
yeah.
the only one that's canon.
Canon is-
like the only real one is the first one.
one.
Apparently, that's what they said. Like because they're making a new one. I
I
guess
always get them mixed up for some reason.
Jamie Lee Curtis was like, all the other ones are non-canon. They're just fan fiction, basically.
Me.
I wish she actually said that, but she didn't actually say that. That was just my really good Jamie Lee Curtis impression.
In person?
Shut up. But yeah, I think Friday the 13th really only the first, like, the second one and the third one are okay. Then I feel like it goes a little too wild, where it's like, how is Jason still alive? Like, what is he that
Yeah.
he's still alive? Like, there's, I think, the 7th or 8th one that came out. His grave gets electrocuted by lightning and he revives.
That's amazing.
And it's like, dude, like, he didn't even get
I
summoned.
don't even remember that.
I
When's the
bar-
last time I watched any of those movies?
Probably like 3 or 4 years ago,
Yeah.
and it probably was just like on in the background during Halloween. That's what I feel like we don't do that not often enough. Like, especially recently, like just have a marathon of movies, like, because that's so much fun. Is like, oh, Halloween's here, like October, watch all scary movies.
Halloween's here, as in...
Halloween, as in the entire month of October, including a little bit of September.
Yeah.
It's like fun to just like, oh, like watch Hocus Pocus.
Favorite movie.
Watch Hocus Pocus.
It's
is
not my
fantastic.
favorite movie, but it's...
Hocus Pocus
It's
is
my
one
favorite
of-
Halloween movie.
If I had to pick a favorite holiday movie, which Halloween is a holiday, obviously,
Obviously.
it's the best time of the year. I think Hocus Pocus is up there because it's just like, it's so good.
Amazing.
Because it's like, I want the witches to win. I want them to slay me. Because it's just like, I don't know, like it's a fun movie.
It is. It's really good. And if you haven't seen it, I recommend watching it.
If you haven't seen it, why are you alive?
Wow.
Hocus Pocus is good. I like, what's the other one that I was thinking of? I lost it.
Are we on Halloween still?
Yeah, I mean, you could do other stuff if you want.
No, I was just asking, like, if you're thinking of something else, like a different
No,
holiday.
no. I mean, Nightmare Before Christmas, I guess that's technically, it's both.
It's like, well, right.
You watch it twice a year.
Yeah.
Because Halloween...
That
then you
is
watch
one
for
of my
Christmas.
favorite movies.
That's up there. I don't know if...
What's another really good Halloween movie?
I don't know if it's as good as, like...
Is Beetlejuice, like, does that count
Beetlejuice
as, like, a
counts,
holiday
yeah.
movie?
I hardly ever watch Beetlejuice, though.
It's good. It's really good. You can watch it any time of the year, but it's
Beetlejuice is, like...
it's especially good on Halloween
You can watch
month.
it 12 times a year, once for every month, because
Exactly.
Beetlejuice
It's
is...
just that good.
He's my bae.
Beetlejuice is me.
Beetlejuice is bae right now. Okay,
Oh, God.
we're cutting that out. Jesus
Bye.
Christ. What about other holidays? What's your favorite Christmas movie to watch?
Christmas Story.
Christmas Story? I feel like Christmas Story is probably one of the best.
I feel like it's one of those movies that it's so good and it's like such a classic that it's not really like on your list of favorite movies. It's just like it's automatic,
just
so you don't
there.
have to say it.
Yeah, that's true. And it's weird to me that so many of our favorites, like, if you look them up and like, oh man, like, what do people think of it back in the day? Apparently, all the like Christmas Story, It's a Wonderful Life, and Hocus Pocus were like, they bombed at the box office. Like when they came out, nobody saw those movies, and I don't know why people hated them so much and why we love them so much. Like, do we have bad taste?
Probably.
Probably. I mean, you like Panic at the Disco, so.
Okay. Christmas Story is really good. What else? It's a Wonderful Life. Elf. Oh
Elf,
yeah,
bro,
man.
Elf. Yeah, Elf is up there, man. Eddie Murphy as Elf
Oh.
really just doesn't knock. I'll be honest, what happened there was I forgot Will Ferrell's name. Then I was like, how do I make this funny? Eddie Murphy. I just picked a random name out of a hat.
Where is that?
Shut up.
I kind of want to talk about Luigi's Mansion
How do we get to Luigi's Mansion from here? Let's think about it.
because we're Christmas Story.
Christmas.
Elf.
Why don't we
Last
just...
thing we talked about was Elf.
So, Christmas Story, more like Luigi's Mansion.
That's not at all how you
No,
would
that's
go.
we're doing it that way. We're doing it that way.
All right.
So Luigi's Mansion, what do you... I feel like it's it's probably one of the best GameCube games, to be
Oh,
honest.
for sure.
And it's also one of the first ones that came out. I think it came out with the system, like, bundle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
I wasn't born back
There
then.
wasn't-
So.
There was no Mario game that came out with the GameCube. It was just Luigi's Mansion. And then I think a couple months later, maybe next year, Sunshine came out.
Sunshine is also very
Sunshine
good.
is a jam.
It is one of my favorite Mario games.
It's up there.
I think Odyssey and Sunshine are my favorites.
You didn't get to play much of Odyssey, though. We should finish that,
I watched
too.
it. It was good.
You should definitely play Odyssey. Luigi's Mansion, though, it's weird because have you ever looked into, like, the development process of Luigi's Mansion? Because I think it's one of the more interesting
I have not.
stories. Because, like, it went through a lot of changes. At least, like, publicly, there was a lot of changes. Like, I think it was in, like, GameStop magazine or whatever.
Mhm.
There was, like, a prototype version that they showed where, like, there's a time limit, basically.
Uh-huh.
I think you had, like, 3 nights or something like that to save Mario from the painting or whatever. And if you didn't do it in time, Luigi just, like, dies of depression. Like, no joke.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, like, there's an image, like, if you fail the game or whatever, like, Luigi's just, like, massively depressed. And
Wasn't
he has,
that,
like,
like,
a
on
little...
your Twitter?
I think it was on my
Like,
Twitter.
his, like, distorted face. of
Like, he's all,
sadness.
like, depressed,
That's
yeah.
me every day.
It's really good. It's one of my favorite pictures. It might still be my header on Twitter. I'm not sure. But I think it would have been interesting to have a time limit kind of situation, but I don't know how they would have done it for how the game plays. And I feel like it would have just been, like, kind of annoying in a way. Like,
Yeah.
I don't get to have fun with the game because I have to go fast.
No, I think I like it better the way
I like it
is.
better that there's no time. Like, it's still, like...
Yeah.
like
I mean, it would have been a fun alternative, but...
maybe, like, a second mode where it's,
Yeah.
like, time trial or something. But I don't think it would have been good for the main game.
Mm-mm.
And I'm glad they didn't do that.
The remake was the same, but also good.
The remake...
On DS.
The DS game was a sequel.
What? Oh, I forgot about that. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was
Whoops,
a sequel.
can we
They
rewind?
are
Rewind.
remaking.
Rewind.
No, we're not rewinding.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay, we rewind it. Go ahead.
The sequel was really good.
Yeah, I think the sequel was really good. You know they're remaking it on the 3DS too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they announced it at E3.
That's cool.
I think that's stupid though because I would love to play it on the Switch, not the 3DS.
Yeah.
Cause it's like I don't even know where my 3DS is right now. I think it's in the like my dresser, or something. Like I don't know where. I haven't
It
seen
might
it.
be in your dresser. It
It
might
mi-
be in the garage.
It might be in
Might
like
be
the
in, like-
quantum realm. I don't know.
Exactly.
What's his Ant-Man is like playing the,
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd is playing my 3DS while he's waiting for Infinity War Part 2 to come out. He's just like do like he's playing like whatever game I had in there, like Kirby or something.
He's like playing like Pictochat.
Pictochat. He's playing Pictochat. He's like Pictochat.
He's drawing.
He's drawing himself with like a little like tear. Like guys,
It's
help
like
me.
such an elaborate drawing. It's taking him the entirety of until
And he doesn't get to post it because like he gets sucked out of the quantum realm
Before,
before he gets to hit send. He drops it.
imagine that. Like the start of Avengers 4 is just him drawing.
That would be amazing. I would love that. That would make my depression from watching Ant-Man go away.
If you haven't
Is
seen-
it too late to talk about Ant-Man?
No.
It's July. It was happening in July. I don't know if anybody cares about it anymore.
August.
Also, spoilers for Ant-Man.
We should put that before maybe.
No.
If you haven't seen Ant-Man, we're
It's
sorry.
been a month exactly, almost. A couple days extra. I just dated this episode. Oh my god, dude.
Whoops.
Whoopsie. Ant-Man. I don't think he's one of my favorites. Like Paul Rudd's cool.
Yeah,
But
like
I
Paul
think
Rudd.
like the character of Ant-Man isn't like amazing. I know like
he's cool, but it's not like my favorite.
yeah, like he was a part of the like when the comics first came out, he was like one of the original Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was like Iron Man,
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man, and like the
Wasp.
Vulture or
Oh.
something stupid like that. Like I don't remember who it was. It was Vulture's a bad guy. Whoops.
That's why I said the Wasp.
Yeah, I know. I'm an idiot. Dude, I just like can't wait for all the comments that are like, killing
You
yourself.
idiot.
You fool, what have you done? But I think I don't know, it's just weird, like who's like a major fan of Ant-Man that like they need to
Me.
make a movie like solo
No, he's
movie.
pretty
I mean
cool.
he's alright.
He's awesome.
Dude, he's so epic when he like becomes big and he like kicks people. It's like
He's so cool.
so cool.
No,
dude.
I do think that Ant-Man deserves his own movie.
Maybe, but I mean like
I think he's good enough for it.
I guess. I mean but like
Especially Paul Rudd.
but Ant-Man comes before like a Hawkeye movie or like Black Widow.
That's
I feel like
true.
they've been
I feel like
in-
the Black Widow movie should have came first, but
like I feel like they've both been in the game long enough.
to have their own movies
Like they
first.
should have at least one, like maybe
Right.
even like a duo movie because they're friends. You know what I'm
Black
saying?
Widow and Hawkeye.
Yeah, dude. That would have been cool.
It would have been really good.
Like just like they just want to save money, so they jammed both of their origin movies together, even though they both take place at different time periods or something like that,
Right.
like different parts of the world. Cause what's her name? Black Widow's like Russian or something, right?
Mhm.
I don't really care about Black Widow.
That's-
mean, she's
it's
fine.
funny because I feel like you should.
Why?
Because like Scarlett Johansson, you know what I mean?
Oh, I mean, sure, but like I don't think the character. I guess she doesn't get enough screen time is the problem. Where it's just
yeah.
like, and plus, like, what's her power? You know what I'm
Being
saying?
cool.
Like being hot. Like that's her power. I guess
I mean, she's like a
she's a spy and all that.
Yeah.
Like she's really like
an
really
assassin,
technical
dude.
and
She's like
assassinal.
cool. I think
assassinal.
she is really cool.
She's cool, but I feel like she's just in the.
I don't know
wrong-
enough about her to like her.
Here's the thing. She's cool, but I feel like she's in the wrong series. Like if she was in James Bond, like she would be like, oh, dude, like a rival for like James Bond. You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't know about that.
you don't think so?
No.
Or like if she
I
was
think
in-
she's in the
You
right
think
place.
she's in the right? Maybe I don't know. I mean, I guess it kind of shows like a human aspect to the.
Yeah. No, I think she's cool. I just don't know enough about her to be like, I stan.
I guess. Do you think Spider-Man should have?
His own movie? Yes.
No,
He already has many.
no. I'm saying, do you think Spider-Man should like? I feel like he doesn't get to interact enough
With the other.
like
characters.
he only ever hangs out with like Iron Man, and he got like 4 scenes with like the Guardians of the Galaxy. Like he's never hung it out. Wow, what was that word I just said?
He's never hung it out.
He's never hung out. He's never just like had a pizza with Hawkeye or like
He should.
did his math
He
homework
deserves
with
it.
Captain America. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Wouldn't you say like history
dude,
instead of math?
that's true. Well, I feel like Captain America would be like, "I'll be with all your homework, kid," and then he like
That's
punches
true.
the paper, and then the words are
Yes.
just there. I don't know though. Like, I feel like Spider-Man isn't really part of. He didn't get a chance to because he turned into
Shut up. Stop
a good
it.
character. He turned into a really good character. He's so independent of
Very
everyone
good.
else.
Tom Holland is great.
I feel like, okay, well, okay, now we gotta get into that.
Yeah, we're getting into it.
Who was the best Spider-Man?
Okay. Fight me? I don't even care. Okay.
Go ahead.
I think that Tom Holland is really good. He's a great actor. He's a good Spider-Man, whatever. But you can't beat Tobey Maguire. Like, he's a classic.
He is classic. And the thing is, I know a lot of people are like, you just have your nostalgia goggles on.
Yeah,
it's like,
but
so?
it's okay. And yeah,
I like
do.
those movies.
I do like Tom Holland. There's nothing wrong with him. I think that he is a really good Spider-Man, and I think
if he was first, I would probably feel the same way I do now, where it's like,
exactly.
Tobey Maguire is good, but he's no Tom Holland. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because they're both. I feel like they're both great.
They're both.
Like I feel like
one.
they're on the same tier.
Yeah.
And like Andrew Garfield, like
He
I
was
honestly
good, too.
I didn't watch the movie that he was in. I just skipped it. So it was like
I
can't-
like him as an actor.
He's fine.
I don't like him as a Spider-Man.
He's not a good Spider-Man.
No. I mean, like,
I don't
He
know though.
wasn't-
I didn't watch the movie,
I
so I
did.
can't.
He wasn't bad. It just wasn't
Wasn't
Spider-Man.
good. It wasn't Spider-Man. That was the problem. I'm glad I know he enjoyed being Spider-Man, and I'm glad that he got to be Spider-Man.
But
But I don't think
your time is up, bro.
But your time is up, bro. Thanos snap. He should have killed that Spider-Man. Could you imagine? All right, I'm done talking about Marvel. You want to talk about something else?
We need to segue it into something.
That's my segue. That's my segue.
Like, just like Thanos, more like.
With Thanos, more like. Hold on. I had it on the tip of my tongue. I hate you. Thanos, more like.
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty. I did that on accident.
I was literally about to say Rick and Morty anyway.
I don't know.
I think that it's a really great show. It's just so overrated.
It is.
I think that it ruins
it's
it for
overhyped.
me.
It's like
Yeah.
hypebeast. It's I don't know. Like it started out good. I feel like the first season was a lot better than the other ones, but I don't know if that's.
See, I
just,
think
like,
ever since like Pickle Rick and like
I hate pickle. Like I would,
yeah.
if I could sacrifice my soul to delete the Pickle Rick episode from existence, I would do it.
like ever since Pickle Rick and like Szechuan sauce, it's been like cringy 12-year-old Minecraft YouTubers have like overhyped it.
Yeah. Cause like, you have to have a high IQ to understand Rick and Morty. No. I think now that they've had the like their hit with like, oh, people really think Pickle Rick's funny. People really think Szechuan sauce is funny. They're just gonna
It's everywhere.
think they're just gonna go with that. Next
Yeah.
season is just gonna be.
There's like T-shirts of Pickle Rick, but it's just like
It's just Pickle Rick.
It's a whole pickle. The shirt is green and there's eyes on it.
I think Pickle Rick is like way too. It wasn't even that funny.
It
Like,
wasn't-
the episode
it was
sucked.
stupid. I
The
literally
episode
like
was
zoned out
awful.
40 times on that episode. I didn't actually like it at all.
It was pretty.
It was
lame.
one of my least favorite episodes.
It was lame.
Very. It was so lame, dude.
It was like the most unepic you could get, dude. And I think that's really the problem with like
Szechuan sauce.
Szechuan.
I was excited for it, and then it was just like overdone.
Yeah, I think Szechuan. I liked it. I thought it was alright.
It was good, the sauce,
But like when people
but
were
the
like,
hype for it was so
when
stupid.
people were like beating each other in the parking lots of McDonald's, and like one guy like he got a Szechuan packet, threw it on the ground and smashed it, and then somebody got on the ground and licked it, and they were like,
Me.
"It tastes good." Like,
Me.
really, dude? You're gonna eat that concrete sauce and be like, "It's good, guys."
Because
That guy has salmonella.
he's a Fortnite YouTuber. That's why.
That guy has like disease now. He already had a disease, I think. He just wanted an excuse to like,
Have a disease.
yeah. How'd you get salmonella? Rick and Morty. Like
Yeah.
instead of like whatever the real answer was,
Something like really embarrassing. Or
Like-
something.
like I got kidnapped and
Oh,
my kidnapper he just
Fed me raw chicken.
injected me with salmonella virus. Instead he could just be like,
I
I
licked
ate
the
Rick
concrete.
and Morty sauce, dude. Like he could just make it fun for himself.
yeah.
And I'm really glad that guy. I'm really glad that he has the chance to redeem his.
It just like he can block out that
He could block out that terrible
Story.
story and replace it with something that's much more
memory.
memorable. Speaking of TV shows that suck now. Pick one. Just pick one.
I was gonna say Dexter, but
Dexter's already over.
Dexter's already over, yeah, and
Okay.
it was really good, so it doesn't like suck or
Okay.
anything.
Let's try that again. Speaking of TV shows that suck now.
Adventure Time.
Adventure Time's still on TV?
I think it ended recently.
I thought it ended like 3 years ago.
Did
and
it?
then they had the Minecraft episode like last week. Or like last
I
month.
don't remember, dude. I stopped paying attention to it like years ago.
I stopped paying attention to it like about 5 years ago. Maybe 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Like when the season 2 came out.
Mhm.
And I was like,
Do you
Flame
remember-
Princess. And I just stopped caring.
Remember when like we bought like an entire season on Xbox and watched like?
Oh
binge
yeah,
it?
we used to have it. I think we probably still have that Xbox somewhere. If you ever want to binge watch
The first
Adventure
season.
Time season 3 or whatever that we
Yeah.
have.
It was good back then.
I think it was good because, I guess I don't know. If I watch those episodes again, I probably wouldn't like them.
Probably.
It's like I guess certain
I think
shows
it
really
just, like-
just are for kids. I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like people like there's adult fans of Adventure Time. They're like, there's adult humor in this show. You just don't get it. It's like no, I think
It's
it's
just for kids,
just
dude.
a kid show. Same thing with like Steven Universe. I feel like people way overhype Steven Universe.
Mhm.
And it's just like whatever. It's just a little kid show. Like, sure. I mean, I'm of the opinion you could like what you like. Like, I'm not gonna make fun of you if you like SpongeBob still or like
I love SpongeBob, dude.
Fairly Odd Parents or whatever. But like,
Classics.
if you're like,
Those were like bad examples
why?
because those are good.
Okay, fine. But like, if you are to the point where like you're a fanatic about like a certain show and like you're sending death threats to people who like
Yeah.
don't get like the show as much as you or like they like certain characters more, then something's wrong with you. Like you got to do something about yourself. Like you should institute yourself. Go check into a mental hospital because like dude,
It's
It's not that-
It's not that big of a
like
deal.
I'm a major fan of like Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z and all that. But if somebody told me like my favorite character is Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I wouldn't like kill them. I would just say that's stupid. Like who likes Dragon Ball GT?
I
Like
think
there's okay,
the-
like even that, like there's moments like in Dragon Ball GT that are cool.
the only thing that I like about Dragon Ball GT is
Super Saiyan 4?
Vegeta's
Oh, what were we gonna say?
Vegeta's mustache.
Vegeta's mustache. He cut that off in like episode 2, I think.
Yeah, but it was good.
It was good. Cause it made no sense.
That's the only part of it I remember besides Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta.
And there's Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta also.
Oh, was
Which yeah, like the
Oh, and-
fuse or whatever.
there? Goku's knees.
Goku's knees.
Knees.
Knees? His
Knees.
niece?
Yeah.
His granddaughter, you mean?
Delete that part.
His knees?
His knee?
His knees? I was like, what did they? Was like, is there some kind of meme? Like his knees were badly drawn or something? Like, I was so confused.
I don't know why I even said knees.
Knees? What is that even?
Hey,
You mean, what's his
Goku's-
name? Pan?
Yeah, Pan.
She was fine.
What was she only in GT?
She was only. She showed up. I think the final episode of Dragon Ball Z. Gohan shows up with her, and she's like 3 years old, so she doesn't have any. She's just a baby, so it doesn't really matter. But then like GT, she's like Kid Goku's age, like in Dragon Ball,
Mm-hmm.
and she gets to run around and
Do stuff.
be useless because she's a girl character.
Wow.
It's true though, because I feel like she doesn't really get to do a lot. It would have been cool if she went Super Saiyan or something. Because like
Yeah.
Goten and Trunks went Super Saiyan at like 2 seconds old,
Mhm.
so why can't she go Super Saiyan?
You know what annoys me a lot
What's that?
is that Goten has never aged.
Goten is like a toddler, and by the time Dragon Ball Super is already caught up to like remember like the Future Trunks movie where Future Gohan dies.
Yeah.
You know, like he was kind of like Trunks was kind of like a young teen at that point, right?
Mhm.
That's the year that we're in now in Dragon Ball Super,
Oh,
and Goten and Trunks are still babies
yes. Why?
because Akira Toriyama doesn't want to age them up for some reason, and like it's weird because like Bulma and Chi-Chi still look really young.
I mean, I guess
though-
that.
Well,
really
that's
doesn't change,
even
'cause
then,
they're
though.
they're adults. You
Well,
know?
Bulma in that special looked older. Bulma in GT looked older.
That's true.
So why in this one they're just kind of like the same, like design? It seems weird to me.
It
Like
is weird.
Goku and Vegeta, it sort of makes sense that they haven't changed
Mhm.
because I think there was some episode where they said like Saiyan Saiyan stay in their prime for a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't look old until they're like 80, and then it's like
Aren't they like 60 or 70?
Goku's 40. No, he's 50 something. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you count the years, he spent 8 years dead. So if you count those, then he's like 50. If you don't, he's like 42, I think.
What about Vegeta?
I'm gonna look it up.
Wow, fake
I
fan.
really don't know.
Fake
fan. Yeah, I know. Fake fan. He's older than Goku though.
I think Vegeta is 60.
Vegeta is probably 60. Let's find out.
Like 62 or 3.
Which is weird. Vegeta is. He was born in age 732. That's great for me. It actually doesn't say. I'll just Google how old is Vegeta.
What did you Google instead?
I put it in Vegeta. I went to his wiki page.
Oh, idiot.
How old is Vegeta? So he's 40-ish.
Oh, I was way off.
He's 2 years older than Goku.
Why was I so off?
I guess because Vegeta seems like he's older. Like even when he shows up on Earth and he's like fighting Goku,
Mm-hmm. I guess he's just more mature.
he's just more experienced, I think. And Goku is like a baby when it comes to like maturity. So I guess it doesn't really matter who he's up against. Everybody's gonna look younger than him.
True.
What other Japanese cartoons do you like?
I feel like I'm not that into anime. Or
I feel like same. Like there's only like 2 or 3 that I like.
I used to be really into it, but not so much anymore.
What's that? What show? Yeah.
One that I used to be really into was Black Butler,
Uh-huh.
but I only ever watched like half a season.
Yeah, I never got into it. I think it was more like a look at the cute boys doing like monster killing things kind of show.
I don't feel like that.
Who knows? I don't know. I never watched it, so just that's what I thought. That's what I gleaned
Like from
like whatever merch you bought or whatever. It's like, oh, look at that cool looking guy. He's so broody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I don't know. I never watched the show though, so I can't really pass judgment.
Mm-hmm.
There's really not that many shows. Like I know there's like dozens of shows that come out every like month
Yeah.
in Japan. And it's like
There's a lot that I've always wanted to watch, but I never
there's
have.
a couple that are like, that seems interesting. Like there's this one show that just came out. I think I told you about it before. It's like it's basically Osmosis Jones, but an anime.
Oh,
I don't
yeah, we
remember
talked
what it's
about
called. But like every episode's like, like in episode 2, the body gets like a scab or a wound, like they get cut on their thumb or something, and then like monsters, like viruses that look like monsters, like come in, and then like all the white blood cells have to fight them or whatever. It was
That
kind of
sounds
cool.
really cute.
It was cool because like at 1 minute it's like ooh, dramatic anime fight, and like 2 minutes later like these little cute like baby kids are coming in, like they're like some like other cell that like repairs the body. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, like
That's
they're
so
bringing in
cute.
a little like
I love
repairing
it.
stuff. It's really cute, and I think it's.
I'd like to watch that.
I don't remember what it's called. It's on Crunchyroll. It's like one of the top shows right now.
Mm.
So if you want to watch it, that's how you do it. What else? Dragon Ball's good. Death Note's good.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Death Note's weird though because after the first season, it's just kind of like I don't even know. Like after the first half of this first season, it just went weird. Like I mean, the concept itself was kind of weird. Where it's like you have a book to kill people, and then like the freaking best detective in the world is like, actually, I figured out exactly where you live.
Yeah.
Like in 5 minutes, and then somehow there's like 3 seasons worth of show after that.
Right.
It's weird. I don't know. And it's just like I feel like there's way too many gimmicks to like, keep the show going. Where it's like, okay, they get spoilers. They get captured, like they get he gets arrested,
And then
like he uses weird amnesia powers.
yeah.
I gave myself amnesia so that way I wouldn't remember that I'm
buried
the
the
killer.
book. Yeah.
It was like what? And then he gives the book to like some random company guy, and then like, oh well, been the killer the whole time. But then like he planned it out so like he touches a piece of paper at the exact moment, so that when he touches his own death note, he remembers. And then the guy who really had the death note the whole time, he dies. And then they're like, well, I guess the investigation's over, but not really.
Yeah, it's way
It's
too
so
complicated.
convoluted, and I hate it because I want to like the show, but it's like
It's
after he
too
gets arrested,
weird, yeah.
that should be when the show ends. Like, all right,
Right.
I figured it out. You're the murderer.
But then that would be like a pointless.
If it lasted like pretty much like those first couple episodes where it's like he's like up against L, And it's like, oh, like a battle of the wits. Like,
Right.
I know you're the murderer from the minute I met you. I just need to figure out how to prove it. And he's like,
The rest of the series should just be him trying to figure out how to prove it.
yeah, like it would have been great.
But
Like, how do I know?
instead, spoilers, he died.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it just went. I mean, I never finished it though because I got just kind of like bored of it. I know the
too.
ending.
Yeah.
I know what's his name. Light gets shot in the face by what's his name? The little detective guy who always messes stuff up.
Oh,
Matsuda, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, he's the one who shoots Light and kills him
Interesting.
because he's like he was one of his only friends left. Like I
Mhm.
still think you're not the killer, and
then
then
he
he
was.
was the killer. So it was like, oh, cool.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it could have been better. My Hero Academia is good. I have not caught up yet though. I'm a season behind. One Punch Man's good. Season 2's coming out like next month, I think.
Cowboy Bebop. We watched.
Cowboy
like,
Bebop's a bop.
It's a bop.
It's a bebop. You know what I'm saying?
It is really good. It's so good.
I need to finish that too. I never finished it.
Yeah.
It was kind of like
We watched like a few episodes.
we watched like the first 5 episodes.
Yeah, it
and I
was
thought
really good, though.
Yeah, I thought it was a jam. I think it's one of the like only English dubs from that era that are like. It's one of the best English dubs
Yeah.
of any show that's like come from Japan. I think. It's weird though because like it's so high, so much higher quality than everything else that came out at the time.
Mhm.
And I don't know why. I don't get it. Like what changed?
I don't know, man.
Like they just were really into that show, I guess.
Right.
I don't know. What else? I don't know if I feel like that's
Kind of it.
kind of it. Like I think this is a pretty good episode.
Pretty good first episode.
Pretty good first episode, I'd say.
Yeah. I feel like
That's
Came out of my shell a little more. Like that one complaint said. That one complaint I.
you know who you are. But I think that's gonna be it this week for topic change. I hope you guys enjoyed.
If not,
If-
that's okay.
Yeah, if not, that's cool too. Please leave comments in the comment section.
And complaints.
Any construction criticism you have,
We can.
or like if it's just jump off a bridge, I'll take that in consideration.
Yeah.
Please, I would love it if you guys left some questions for us. That'd be awesome. And you know, like we said last week, just like
Share.
share it, dude. Like tell your neighbor about it. Like tell your
dog's girlfriend.
quest giver. I don't know.
Tell your potion seller.
Tell your blacks. Did we say blacksmith last week?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Tell
Probably.
your blacksmith. Tell your
Tell your.
Tell your cobbler. Dude, your shoe man. The cobbler. I was so excited about that. 'Cause I just remember the word. You know how I remember the word? Because the Adam Sandler movie called The Cobbler.
Now I'm trying to think of a word.
Think of a word real quick. One more. We need one more.
What's the like? Tell your tailor.
Your Taylor? Okay. Thank you guys for listening.
Goodbye.
That's gonna be it for the Fortnite podcast.
Stop. We grew
Well,
out of
I know. I promised we wouldn't say Fortnite anymore, but the Fortnite podcast episode 2, we're dropping
it.
out.
Episode 1.
We just got knocked. We're down. We don't have any Shield potions left. Goodbye. We're dying. Help.